The real reason bicycles are stable without riders is because they're cleverly designed to steer themselves. If they start falling to one side, the handlebars turn in that direction to steer the wheels back underneath them. At least 3 mechanisms are responsible for a bike's corrective steering. The first is that due to the angle of the front fork, the steering axis intersects the ground in front of where the wheel touches the ground. So if the bike starts leaning to the left, the force from the ground on the tire turns the wheel to the left. If the bike starts leaning right, the force from the ground pushes the wheel to the right. The front wheel of a bicycle is essentially a caster wheel, like those you find on strollers or shopping carts. Whichever way you drive them, the wheel falls in line and rolls in the same direction. The second reason for a bike's corrective steering is that the center of mass of the handlebars and front wheel are located slightly in front of the steering axis. So when the bike leans left, their weight pushes the front wheel to the left. If the bike leans right, their weight steers to the right. And the third mechanism is a gyroscopic effect, but it doesn't keep the bike upright directly, it just helps steer. If you have a gyroscope and you push down on the left-hand side, the gyro will turn left. If you push down on the right side, it will turn right. This is known as gyroscopic precession. It seems as though the force you apply takes effect 90 degrees from where you applied it. So, bikes are stable primarily because of steering. They have built-in mechanisms for steering themselves. In fact, you don't need all 3 mechanisms to create a stable bike. Researchers created this weird-looking bicycle to prove a point. It has no gyroscopic effect, thanks to counter-rotating wheels above the wheels that touch the floor. Plus, there is no caster effect because the front wheel touches the floor in front of the steering axis. But this bike is made stable by its mass distribution, the force of gravity on which steers it in the direction of any lean. Understanding how bicycles work is still an active area of research,